The earliest reconstructions of Deinonychus showed it being scaly, but evidence has piled up that all dromaeosaurs not only had feathers, but had fully fledged veined feathers. The Chinese Microraptor shows a feathered body, arms and legs, and was older and more basal, or primitive, than Deinonychus. In 2007, the arm of a velociraptor was found with little notches for feather quills. Skin and feathers have never been found directly associated with Deinonychus, but it was almost definitely feathered. And if Deinonychus was anything like the feathered Sinosauropteryx, it would have been quite showy. Analysis of the preserved feathers of Sinosauropteryx showed melanosomes, the microscopic structures in modern feathers that provide pigment. Although the pigment has not been preserved, the shape of the melanosomes imply what pigment they might have produced. Using modern melanosomes for comparison, it appears that Sinosauropteryx was a reddy brown, almost ginger colour, countershaded with a lighter belly, a dark and light stripy tail, and a raccoon-like burglar's mask. This is what dinosaurs were doing with feathery fluff, similar to bird down. Deinonychus had full feathers, so what more could it have done? High contrast patterns would have been effective camouflage, breaking up the outline, and act as display structures in courtship or rivalry displays. The arms of Deinonychus seem to have been covered with veined feathers, which would have impeded the use of the hands. It also could not fly, a bit obvious in my opinion, but studies have confirmed. So what function did they serve? Well, Deinonychus had limited movements of its hands. It held them with the palms facing each other, clap hands rather than pianist hands, as one paleontologist put it. They were held with the hands pointing forward instead of tucking in like a bird. It had no rotation in the wrist, so they were stuck like this. No opening doors for this dinosaur. The arms could lift in a very flap-like motion, leading many to look at birds for comparison. Some birds of prey flap to keep themselves steady when suppressing prey. I'll come back to this later. And ostriches use their wings to help them bank and weave while running. Either or both of these are possibilities, and the change in direction while running brings us to speed.